Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Ahmed and this is Egyptian Reacts and Reviews. Today I'll be watching episode 2 of House of the Dragon. Last episode we met the royal Targaryen family. We met Viserys the king. We met his brother Daemon, the heir to the throne, and then we met his daughter Rhaenyra, who was then announced to be the heir to the throne instead of Daemon. Uh, it was a very good introduction. We met also the council, and we understand the dynamic of why they don't want Daemon to actually be the heir. Why they think he's going to be a terrible choice. And now Rhaenyra is probably the number one target for Daemon. Uh, because she's now a threat to his claim to the throne. So what's gonna happen today? We'll see. We left Daemon riding the dragon, going somewhere. Uh, one thing I remember when I was editing the first episode, I missed the reference to Ned and Lyanna when Lyanna was saying promise me, Ned, promise me." It was very similar to what Viserys asked Rhaenyra, and he told her, "Promise me, Rhaenyra, promise me." So this was like a small a callback to this. Basically, the most important promise in all of Game of Thrones. This was the promise that all the subsequent events happened because of it. So, without further ado, let's get into this episode. Oh, we get an intro today? And it's the Game of Thrones theme. Nice. Oh, I missed that song. Wow. It brings back so many memories. I like that choice. I like it that they use the same theme. What is that? That person is still alive? What the hell?
The stepstones have now grown into a conflagration, yet you sit here and dither about court business. I want to seize the stepstones by force and burn out this crab feeder.
I am not prepared to start a war with the Free City.
Daemon has squatted there for over half a year, without even a protest from the crowd.
Wait, does that mean that this is 6 months after the events of the first episode?
You have dragon riders, father. It would be a show of force.
At least the princess has a plan.
Why don't you take the princess to see about the new King's Guard posting, Lord Commander?
Wow, dismissing her immediately. I bet she's gonna, like, take the dragon and go anyway.
Sir Kristen Cole.
Oh, the Cole from the tournament? Who'll be her uncle?
My father should be defended by a man who's known real combat. Should he not?
Okay, Hightower is a little upset of her way. It's not diplomatic.
This was the Enoglion. But the Blood Mages worked their craft.
Oh, I also didn't think anything of it last time, but it seems to me that Hightower is pushing his daughter, like, maybe to, I don't know, replace the queen, maybe? I don't know, because
Tell me, how is Rhaenyra? You do not mention our talks to Rhaenyra, do you? I fear that she wouldn't understand them.
No, Your Grace.
Is she in it with her father, or is she just uncomfortable about them?
It's only been half a year since my mother died. And already they tried to marry my father off and replace me as heir.
Oh, and then she'll find out her best friend is the one who's supposed to marry her father and produce their replacement heir.
Do you have a specific course of action to propose, my lord?
He'll tell him Rhaenyra's idea is a good idea.
Join our families. Wed our daughter Lena. Unite the two
Really?
great surviving Valyrian houses.
Ew, those are worms? Oh, okay.
The maggots will remove the dead flesh and hopefully stop the advance of the rot.
That is actually true, but I don't want to see it.
Lord Corlys has overreached, Your Grace. Such matters must be discussed with a small council.
Yeah. Oh no, my daughter is the right choice. What the hell? How old is she? Oh my god, that's an actual child. Okay, so when I thought like, when he said she was young, I was thought, okay, your daughter is young. How are you? But actually, no, he means a child.
It would be a great honor to join our houses, as they were in Old Valyria.
What did your mother tell you?
That I wouldn't have to bed you until I turned 14.
It bothers you, does it not?
My father is a king. It is his duty to take a new wife and strengthen his line.
His new wife will produce new heirs, and chances are better than not that one of those will be male. The men of the realm will expect him to be heir, not you. Because that is the order of things.
Lord Corlys Balarian has offered the hand of his daughter, the Lady Lena.
Very strong match, Your Grace. I brought you something.
Your Grace, I've called the small council to an emergency session.
Why?
I think it best you hear it directly.
Did Daemon do something? Or Rhaenyra do something? Oh, that look. I think she's in it with with her father.
Scorio drom on Daemon leitas.
Dromon hydrotso iles dariloros. Elo matsumbile iderepte enkono.
Oh, that is a definite insult.
Daemon is without limit. Let me go to Dragonstone.
Why would he go away? It seems that it's way more. The chances are way higher that he'll kill Hightower because he already hates him.
Will you see the king tonight?
If you wish it. Please look after the hand, Superstar.
Will Rhaenyra's decision be what saves Hightower's life? Like, Sir Criston will actually be able to protect him? Oh, I remember when Jon and Daenerys were walking the same stairwell.
Welcome to Dragonstone, Otto.
Your occupation of this island is at an end.
Ah, yes, apologies. I couldn't recall.
Perhaps my prince recalls when I knocked him off his horse.
Is there another dragon? Rhaenyra? Okay. Are we getting a dragon fight?
If you wish to be restored as heir, you'll need to kill me. So do it. And be done with all this bother.
It's a bluff. It's a bluff, man. Don't fall for it. Wait, why am I rooting for Daemon? So weird. Hightower is pissed. She's been overshadowing him for a while.
Your child.
Perhaps when we are ready.
Wasn't real? He
I
lied?
ensured long ago that I would never be threatened by childbirth.
Good.
What? I thought of something, but then I remembered that was The Witcher. Yeah.
Your Grace, the princess has returned from Dragonstone.
Dragonstone?
Oh, he didn't know. Well, of course he didn't know. I'm pretty sure he's going to end up marrying Alicent. So, but is it gonna happen right away? Like, is he gonna outright refuse Lena? Or is it gonna be something different?
I have decided to take a new wife. The Lady Alicent Hightower.
Of course, Hightower is happy about it. He's looking at him like, yeah, bitch. Hightower played it right. He made the king think it's his own decision. Does she think that she was just like playing tricking her as a friend in order to get to her father or something?
Unlike every other lord of the realm, I can say that I built my house's high seat with the strength of mine own back.
Who's he talking to? Daemon?
And I, as having been made from the same cloth.
Yep. I knew it.
And the king's failures have allowed him to accumulate strength.
I will speak of my brother as I wish. You will not.
Wow. he's actually defending his brother.
The other realm's second sons, Damon.
Second Sons? Where is that where the Second Sons group gets their name afterwards? And that was episode number 2 from House of the Dragon. So we start 6 months from where we left off in the first episode. Everyone was like talking about how everyone like around the kingdom are gaining power. This crab feeder is gaining power. He's backed up by the free cities. Damon is like living large in Dragonstone, uncontested and unbothered by the king, to the point where he steals a dragon egg and claims that he's gonna have a child and is gonna wed this Missaria, the woman who lives with him. But it turns out it's actually a lie. So Hightower goes to Dragonstone in order to retrieve the egg, but just as they were almost about to fight, Rhaenyra comes in with the dragon, confronts Daemon, and just like tell him, "Oh, like I'm what is between you and the throne. Just kill me and get it over with." But he doesn't call her bluff, and he gives her the egg, and she goes back to King's Landing. The other part of the story here was about the king getting remarried, and Corlys offers his daughter, who is literally still a child, and obviously the actress is not 12. Like, she did not look 12. She looked like 9 at most. But I'm guessing they're making sure that, you know, for like if she's shows up again in future seasons, that she will not have grown so that when we see her, she would look much older than 12. So we'll see. But anyway, Hightower's like also subtle plan to bring Alicent into the king's life and make the king see her as the closest person and want to marry her instead did actually work. And the look that Hightower gave Corlys when the king said he's gonna marry Alicent was priceless. And so now Corlys decides to ally with Daemon, and they didn't ally, you know, for the first the first moment there, I thought that they will ally to throw out the king, but no, he just wanted he didn't like get to that, you know, level of treason yet, and he just wants to protect the shipping lanes from the crab feeder, and I'm guessing they're going to join forces in order to attack to attack the crab feeder with the ships and the dragon that Daemon has. It was a good episode. The beginning of it with the Game of Thrones theme was very good. Like, I loved it that they used the exact same song again, the same music, same style. Well, like, you know, just with the graphics showing the regions. So I really loved that, because this was actually not like the first time for me that a song that iconic comes back years later from the original. For those who used to play strategy games, know Red Alert, Command and Conquer Red Alert, the game. So they did exactly that when Red Alert 2 had this iconic opening scene with an iconic music, the Hell March 2, and like it was one of the best games I have ever played. And then the next installment, Red Alert 3, came like 10 years after that. And when it came out, like, all I was thinking, how are they going to top that? The iconic music, the iconic scene. And they repeated, sort of like, made it like there was an alternate timeline where the events happened similarly but differently. People who know the game know exactly what I'm talking about. But they used the exact same music again. So this was one of the best moments for me, to hear the same music again in the same context, but in a new game and in a new it was just, for me, was unforgettable. I still remember it today. Well, this all happened maybe 20 years ago, and so I did never forgot that. So they did that again here. It gave me the exact same nostalgia for the original song, and for me, this is gonna live for a long time with me. I know that. This episode is great, probably to connect between episode number 1 and episode number 3. I think this is what Game of Thrones is. It usually gives us major events and then like a connecting episode, and then another episode with the heavy events and so on. So I really like that they're continuing with the same formula, and hopefully they don't do what they did in the final few episodes of in the last season of Game of Thrones, and start jumping things happening really, really fast that really ruined and was not matching the pace of the entire show. So thank you for watching this episode with me. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Like the video and leave a comment if you want to. And I'll see you next week in the next episode. Bye.